India suffered humiliation for 2 centuries under colonial rule. And a study stating that the wealth British took from India was close to $45 trillion in today's monetary value. It's a colossal sum. To put this in context, $45 trillion is 17 times the total annual gross domestic product of the United Kingdom today. When the East India Company took control of the subcontinent and established a monopoly on Indian trade, the company began collecting taxes in India, and then cleverly used a portion of those revenues, roughly 1/3, to fund the purchase of Indian goods for British use. In other words, rather than paying for Indian goods out of their own pockets, British traders obtained them for free by buying from peasants and weavers with money that had recently been taken from them. It was a scam, grand theft, on a grand scale. Yet most Indians were unaware of what was going on. In short, the Industrial Revolution was heavily reliant on systematic theft from India. According to recent news, the UK government, Department for Digital, Culture, Media and Sport, is auctioning off Tipu Sultan's throne finial, which was stolen from India. It will be auctioned off for £1.5 million, that is 14,98,64,994. As the saying goes, you can't put a price on something which is priceless. But the UK government may be proving you wrong by auctioning gold tiger head, the looted goods, which is invaluable, and was once belonged to Mysuru ruler Tipu Sultan in 18th century India, which was on Friday placed under a temporary export bar in an attempt to find a United Kingdom buyer for it. The British government has placed an export bar on the finial or crowning ornament to allow time for a UK gallery or institution to acquire the piece of historic value. The finial is one of 8 gold tiger heads that adorned the ruler's throne, popularly known the Tiger of Mysore. Tipu Sultan's personal symbols were the tiger and its stripes. He famously stated, "Better to live one day as a tiger than 1,000 years as a sheep." Until his defeat and death, in 1799, Tipu Sultan was regarded as the greatest threat to the British East India Company. And, following Tipu's defeat, many objects from his treasury arrived in Britain, where they influenced poetry, fiction, artists, and piqued the public's interest. The UK Arts Minister, Lord Stephen Parkinson, stated, "This fascinating finial tells a story of Tipu Sultan's reign, and prompts us to reflect on our imperial past. I hope a buyer from the United Kingdom comes forward, so that we can all continue to learn more about this important period in our shared history with India." The UK's Department for Digital, Culture, Media and Sport also issued a tweet. Britain stole vast sums of money and invaluable property that rightfully belonged to Indians. Isn't it necessary to return those to their rightful place? And most importantly, Tipu Sultan's throne finial is linked to Indian history, rather than British imperial history.